Steelers secure Colorado star in latest mock draft. The Pittsburgh Steelers could make a masterstroke in the 2025 NFL Draft, according to the latest predictions. In a recent mock draft by the 33rd team, the Steelers had the opportunity to select Travis Hunter, a versatile star from the Colorado Buffaloes. Hunter, who has shined both as a cornerback and a receiver in college, is seen as a unique talent who could strengthen the Steelers' defense. Although he can play on both sides of the ball, the 33rd team notes that his best position in the NFL would be as a cornerback. With his instincts and ball-hawking skills, Hunter would fit perfectly into the Steelers' hard-nosed mentality and fill a crucial need alongside Joey Porter Jr. During his first season at Colorado, Hunter recorded 30 tackles, 2 for loss, 5 pass breakups, and 3 interceptions, showcasing his ability to significantly impact the defensive game. Even though the Steelers barely made the playoffs last season and ended up with the 20th pick in the draft, Hunter's arrival could be a game-changer. With young players like Joey Porter Jr., Corey Trice Jr., and Darius Rush, the team could build a solid defense for the future. Despite the additions of Russell Wilson, Patrick Queen, Troy Fautanu, and offensive coordinator Arthur Smith, the 33rd team predicts that the Steelers could take a step back in 2024, leading them to look for a quarterback in the next draft. While no quarterbacks were selected behind them in this prediction, there are promising options in the second round. And that's all for today. What do you think about the possibility of the Steelers selecting Travis Hunter in the next NFL Draft? Do you think he would be a good addition to strengthen our defense? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video so you don't miss any updates about our beloved Steelers. See you next time with more exclusive and exciting news from the world of football. Until then.
It's amazing to think he's never had a losing season as a head coach.
It's incredible.
When you consider the challenges of going back to 0-0 every year in a 32-team league where for every win there's a loss and you're inevitably going to not be a winning team. They have not been a losing team. There was one 8-1 season. They have not been, and probably another 8-8 season in there somewhere, but they have not been a losing team ever under Mike Tomlin. Great photo making the rounds. From January of 2007, when he was 34 years old,
That's
to now
amazing.
at age 52 with his agent, that really is something. In the exact same spot, Three Rivers Stadium in the background, and yes, very well done. And he'll be there as long as he wants to be. I think, as long as he chooses to stay, he'll be the coach of the Steelers because he'll know when it's time to go. He won't have to be fired. He'll know when it's over, and he'll step aside for whoever's next.
Well,
and
yeah. And I think
he's already closing in on 20 years, and
Right.
it's probably going to be, I don't know if it's going to be 30, but it's going to at least be 20 that Mike Tomlin's with the Steelers.
And I think they're, this is the first year, again, like I said, you talked about the new energy, all of that, where I look at the Steelers and go, ooh, no, I think there's a chance here this year. It's a little more than just sneaking the playoffs. They got some young D linemen that are very good that are coming up the ranks here. Keanu Benton, DeMarvin Leal, right? They're good. The Patrick Queen signing, we know they got a little edge rusher. Joey Porter's real on the outside. They still got Minkah Fitzpatrick, right? They've done well there. And I think they got the O-line finally in a spot that you go, wait, they're going to be able to run the ball and control the line of scrimmage and the clock a little bit for the first time in a while as well. And then if they can get some quarterback play that can, again, add some explosive plays to their offense, which has really been a huge problem with their football team for the last 5 or 6 years, is explosive plays through the passing game. Like you said, it's a quarterback league. The league is curved to help those teams and the passing game, and they haven't even been able to take advantage of all that because of quarterback play and the offense and all that. I think we see a different Steelers team this year for sure.
Mark Caboli of The Athletic over the weekend said that he believes the Steelers will attempt to add a proven number 2 receiver at some point.
It's the only thing on their team.
The season begins.
Yeah, that you look at right now.
The clock is ticking because it's not exactly easy to plug and play a receiver. And there aren't a lot of guys out there that you could sign in free agency. You're going to have to trade for somebody or maybe hope that somebody gets cut. But the closer you are to week 1, the harder it is to get a receiver ready, especially if you're hoping for him to be a number 2 right out of the gates across from George Pickens. All right, to the extent that you and I believe in the Steelers this year, the bettors out there don't yet. But before I get to this, people are actually buying the ticket of Saints-Titans Super Bowl. Hey, if you do, that's on you. Just because you're gonna make that bet based on some stupid.
Nobody cares
dream
about
I
your
have.
dream as being proven
30,
wrong.
what
Apparently,
is it?
somebody does.
3,000 to 1. People are betting on Saints-Titans. They're sending me
Your
the evidence that they
stupid
bet
dream
on
story
Saints-Titans.
now is going to lead people to lose money. Thanks to that. Thanks to those people out there. You always tell
and our
people to
friends
bet responsibly
hey.
here, and you're just wasting their money with your stupid dream story.
Well, betting responsibly is the amount of money you use. You bet stupidly, you're going to lose anyway, right? You're going to lose anyway. The folks at DraftKings are probably happy that they're getting these Saints-Titans tickets. They're like, you suckers. Hopefully there are more suckers out there. I'll put that graphic back up.
Yeah.
The Steelers DraftKings odds for 2024. To win the division is plus 850. Now, when you consider they're in the toughest division in football,
Yes,
you can
right.
understand it. But remember, we did this a month or two ago, and I was like, man, that Steelers number is very tempting if you're looking for value. And it's weird to think, and I can understand why. I mean, it looks like they're expecting multiple teams to come out of the AFC North as wild cards because it's plus 185 to make the playoffs, but plus 850 to win the division, and plus 2,800 to win the conference. Those last two, you want to take a flyer.
I agree. Yeah.
That's a flyer to
But
take.
win the AFC North one would certainly be something I would think about for sure. Yeah, I mean, if you got extra change. Again, like you said, the division is extremely talented. It is probably the best division in all of football. And I think when you couple that with especially Lamar and Joe Burrow in the division itself, yeah, I can understand them being fourth, right? But man, I think it's close. I think it's the first year. I do think Baltimore, I'm interested to see what they're going to look like because, hey, listen, Baltimore, as we talked about a few weeks ago as well, has lost a lot of players. There's a lot of new parts in Baltimore. Right, so I'm interested to see how that shakes out. I think Cincinnati's going to be a team on a mission this year. I would say watch out for them. And then Cleveland, as we know, has got one of the more talented rosters in all of football. And if Deshaun Watson could even get close to the old Deshaun Watson, watch out. We know what they're capable of. But I do think the Steelers are in their class there this year to compete, upset, and really make waves in the AFC North.
Absolutely, and it's going to be fun to see what they can do, especially with that revamped quarterback position, new offensive coordinator, and just a concerted effort to be better offensively than they've been. And if you look at last year, they can't be a whole lot worse. By the way, DraftKings Sportsbook is the official sports betting partner of the NBA as the finals continue to unfold during the playoffs. New